Right folks, just a quick update. It's Sunday the 23rd of April. I've actually found out the date this time. Right, so on the plot, I've not done a load, but I've got the first blackberry, thornless blackberry in, and this bed's now topped up, and the second one's in. I've just got to put the weed membrane on top of here. My water butts set up and full. Me raspberries, these are the autumn fruiting raspberries. They're all firing on lovely now. I might get a few this year. Rhubarb seems to have settled in. The summer fruiting raspberries, they're really kicking off now. Obviously all these canes that grow this year will be for next year's fruit. I've finally got my Tayberrys in. That was looking a bit pale, I'm not sure why. And I've also put strawberries. Now I've got two types of strawberries and I don't know the name of this one. The other ones are the little ones at home, and they're gonna go in them two beds with them blackberries. But these strawberries, I've put them in, I've put a membrane down, cut slits. Now I am going to put up some posts for the raspberries and the Tayberrys. They're up there, I'll show you them in a minute. Now they are a little bit hefty, and I'm not sure whether they're a bit too hefty. My onions, cracking on, lovely. Really happy with the way my onions are going. These are the red onions, thickening up nicely. Really, you know, I've got fat chubby fingers. They're really coming on. Garlic seems happy enough. These are my white onions, and I've got some radish in there. Just, I don't know if you can see, just poking through. It's just nice to see stuff growing. I've got all my spuds in. Now, I don't go mad with spuds because, to be honest, I buy my main taters that I eat because I can get a sack for £7, and you know, I grow small and tasty taters basically. So we've got Aaron Pilot, we've got International Kidney, and I managed to get some Sarpo Mira. I've just got 4 buckets of Sarpo Mira, and then my pink fir apple. I love pink fir apple. I've filled the other end of this bed with manure, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig 2 sort of holes about 1 foot in diameter, 300mm, 30 centimeters for everybody. I'm going to dig a couple of holes, fill them full of compost, and I'm going to plant 2 courgettes in there, and I think they should do really well being in the manure. I've also bit the bullet and started with my parsnips and my carrots. Now I am going to put some cloches over these. The way I've done my parsnips is, I've seen a few people, I think Terry robotic allotment here, robotic gardener, just use a big steel bar, shove it in ground and go round and round with it, so you make a hole, make a cone shaped hole and fill it up. So that's what I've done with parsnips. Now my carrots, my early nantes, the first row there, I actually dug out 6-inch wide and 10-inch deep, and I sieved all the soil and compost and filled the trench back up with all the sieved, and then planted the carrot seeds in that. Now the second row, which is there, I literally just made an 1/2-inch drill, shoved seeds in, covered it up, and we'll see if it makes any difference whatsoever. Now realistically, the carrots in the nice sieved soil and compost should be nicer and straighter, but we'll see. So yeah, these are the big posts. I've had them for a while, but I think they might be a little bit too hefty because they're going to take some bashing in of them. I'm going to use them as supports for my raspberries and my Tayberrys. I finally got this bed dug over. This last bed here is going to be for my brassicas. This allotment is a no dig allotment, but once I've got everything dug over and tidied up and levelled up, so every one of these beds has actually been dug, and near enough double dug really, because obviously if you've got a bed that's 6 inch deep and you come along, and like all my beds are, they're all like this, you know, that's probably 2'6", you know, it's probably 6 inch to 2 foot deep. So to make sure there's a level amount of soil at both ends, I've double dug that end and just single dug this end, so the soil is sort of dug to the same depth all the way along, and as they get topped up they'll even themselves out. So yeah, that is going to be my brassica bed. I will make some frames to go over that. There's my super expensive £4.50 wheelbarrow. There's my leaf mould and tiny tropical supu bin. We've got a little apple tree there in a pot and a gooseberry. Now I have actually finished doing this wall. Now I know it's not the most prettiest dry stone wall in the world, but if you remember, for those that are following me, it was well, basically it was out to about there, and it was just an absolute mess, and it was falling down. So like I say, it's not the prettiest, but it's all rebuilt now. Like I say, I'll challenge anybody to dry stone wall with round stones. It were like trying to dry stone wall with flipping apples and oranges, but I've managed to knit it all together. It's nice and strong, and there's going to be another compost bin. So I've got my second bay finished, and there's going to be a third bay. So to about here it's going to be covered. This corner is going to be pond, flowers, but I've worked out what space I'm going to have for growing vegetables, because obviously that's all fruit, that's all fruit. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beds. For those of you who are following me, I know I keep going on about giant pumpkins, and I really do want somewhere to grow some giant pumpkins. I'm not going to be able to do it this year because, to be honest, I've run out of money, so I'm not going to be able to buy any more wood. But I do have enough space to get another 12 foot by 5 foot bed down there. Sorry for my big sausage fingers. Down there, and still leave enough room in that corner for a nice little pond and some flowers. So for this year it's too late now for giant pumpkin. If I put seeds in now, yes, I'd get pumpkins, but I wouldn't get out very large, so I'm not going to bother this year. But I'll just level this ground up. So that's that corner. Shed, not really done much on shed. I've put a bit more polythene on the top. Now, a few people said to me about having a patio outside my shed. With the shed, the ground going away so much, I've had to lift it up. So believe it or not, all that lot is what's left out of the middle of that wall. It's all the little stones, and I've managed to fill all that. I've managed to get some small flags, so I've just built a little dry stone wall across the front. Now I am going to cement the back of it because I want it to stay there, but I've built a little dry stone wall there, and I'm going to flag down there like that with some little flags. So I'll have a patio to sit out on, or my wife will have a patio to sit on when she comes down to see me, because I probably won't be doing much sitting down. So folks, that's it. My buddies are very quiet. They've been fed, There's a farmer comes down, brings them some kind of nuts or something, they strap away, everybody's quiet. So I would really like to thank all my subscribers. God, over 400 subscribers. I can't believe, I think I'm about 6,000-7,000 views of my videos. I don't think I'm that interesting. I really would like to thank everybody who have subscribed, who comment, all the people who comment. I try to comment back for everybody. If I don't, I really do apologise, but you know, I really would like to thank you all, because it does mean a lot to me, this. I enjoy doing it. I've learned a lot from YouTube. I don't do instructional videos really, because we all do very similar, you know, ways of planting. So if I feel I do anything a little bit out of the ordinary to somebody else, I will do a video on it. But like I say, thank you very much for supporting me, because it does mean a lot. It really does. And I hope to do plenty more videos in the future. So thank you very much, and ta-ta for now.